Physical touch is one of the fastest ways to build attraction, but it is also where most men either do nothing at all or completely overstep. The key is not in avoiding touch, but in knowing when, where, and how to do it in a way that feels natural. And welcome women want you to touch them when the moment is right, but they also need to feel safe and respected. These 6 types of touch build attraction without crossing lines, and they work because they are subtle, appropriate, and easy to adjust, based on her response. Understanding this skill makes you stand out because most men lack the awareness of timing and comfort levels. Here is how to do it right in a way that feels both confident and considerate. The first one is the light touch, on the arm or shoulder. This is the safest and most natural place to start. When you are talking and want to emphasize a point, lightly. Touch her arm or shoulder for just a second or two. It could be when you are laughing at something she said, when you are making a point in conversation, or when you are guiding her attention to something. The key is keeping it brief and natural. You are not lingering or making it awkward. You are simply adding a physical layer to the interaction. This approach works in almost any setting, whether at a bar during a walk or even at a coffee shop. Try this next time she says something funny, laugh and lightly touch her forearm while you respond. Then remove your hand naturally and continue the conversation. Like nothing happened. If she does not pull away, if she stays close, or if she touches you back shortly after, that is a clear green light. That small touch breaks the physical barrier without being aggressive and signals that you are comfortable. With her, most men hesitate or never take this small but powerful step. So when you do it smoothly, it immediately sets you apart and shows quiet confidence. The second touch is guiding her with a hand on the lower back. This one is classic for a reason. When you are walking together through a crowded space, entering a restaurant, or moving through a busy area, place your hand lightly on her lower back to guide her. Not grabbing, not pushing. Just a gentle, confident touch that silently says, "I have got you." This works because it feels protective without being controlling, and it fits naturally into the flow of movement. The lower back is intimate enough to feel personal, yet not so intimate that it feels invasive. Try this the next time. You are walking into a venue together or navigating through people. Place your hand on her lower back for 2 to 3 seconds as you guide her, then remove it naturally once you are through. If she leans into your hand, slows her pace to stay near you, or smiles, she is clearly comfortable with your touch. If she stiffens or moves away, respect that and do not try again right away. But in most cases, when you have already built rapport and she feels relaxed around you, this move feels natural and creates instant attraction. It is subtle, yet powerful, and it makes her feel your presence in a masculine, reassuring way. The third one is touching her hand during conversation. This one is subtle, but incredibly effective. When you are sitting across from each other, maybe at dinner or at a bar, and she is telling you something personal or meaningful, reach across the table and briefly touch her hand. It could be a light tap to emphasize your point, or a gentle resting of your hand on hers while responding. The key is doing this during a moment of genuine connection, not randomly. If she is sharing something vulnerable and you touch her hand while saying, "I get that," or "That makes sense," it deepens the emotional tone and adds warmth to the moment. Keep it brief, 2 to 5 seconds max, then pull back naturally. If she leaves her hand within reach, touches your hand back, or does not move away, she is comfortable and inviting more connection. This move works because it ties physical touch to emotional intimacy, which is how real attraction builds. Most men miss these perfect opportunities because they are too focused on what to say next. Instead, be fully present. Listen and allow your natural response to guide the timing of that touch. Let us pause for a moment because these touches are powerful, but knowing when to use them and how to read her body language makes all the difference. That is why understanding signals is vital. Women communicate interest through subtle gestures, posture, eye contact, and proximity. Knowing these cues allows you to act with confidence without second-guessing or misreading the situation. Once you learn to recognize them, it completely transforms your approach to attraction and makes every touch feel natural rather than forced. Now, the fourth type of touch is the playful push or nudge, when the conversation is lighthearted and teasing. A gentle push or nudge on her shoulder works perfectly. Maybe she is teasing you. Maybe you are teasing her, or she just said something funny. A light, playful push while laughing signals comfort and creates a spark of flirty energy. This is not about force. It is about playful connection. Just enough contact to communicate, "I am enjoying this," and "I am relaxed around you." This move works best when you are standing or sitting side by side. If she teases you, smile and give her a light nudge on the shoulder while saying, "Oh, you think you are funny? Huh?" Keep it playful and brief. If she pushes you back, laughs, or escalates the teasing, you have just created a fun physical exchange that builds chemistry. Playful touches like this lower the barrier to more intimate contact later because they normalize touch in a light, fun way. Just make sure the mood is right, because if the situation is serious or tense, this kind of move can feel out of place. The fifth touch is brushing something off her or adjusting something. This gives you a natural and non-threatening reason to touch her. Maybe you notice lint on her sweater, a strand of hair falling in her face, or her necklace clasp turned to the front. Whatever it is, you notice it and take care of it in a smooth, confident way. You might say, "Hold on, you have something right," here as you gently brush it off or tuck her hair back behind her ear. The key is to make it natural, not dramatic or hesitant. You are simply being attentive and caring. This kind of touch works because it is subtle, observant, and shows that you notice small details about her. It communicates comfort and attention without pressure. If she stays still, lets you do it, smiles or thanks you, she feels at ease in your presence. This moment also sets the stage for future closeness because it establishes that physical proximity between you feels normal and welcome. However, it must be genuine, never forced or staged. Authentic gestures like this always carry the most impact. The sixth touch is holding her hand or arm while walking. Once you have built enough comfort through the earlier touches, holding her hand or lightly holding her arm while walking is the natural next step. This is ideal when you are crossing a street, walking on uneven ground, or moving together after you already share rapport. You can either offer your hand by saying, "Here, take my hand," or simply take hers naturally as you start walking. The key again is confidence. Do not ask in a hesitant way. Just guide smoothly. If she pulls away or seems unsure, let it go gracefully, without making it awkward. But if she has been responsive to earlier touches, chances are she will hold your hand back. If she squeezes your hand, intertwines her fingers with yours, or moves closer while walking, that means she feels safe, comfortable, and attracted. Holding hands is one of the clearest signals of mutual romantic interest. By the time you reach this point, you should already sense that attraction is mutual, and this gesture feels like a natural continuation of your connection. Here is the truth: touch builds attraction faster than words ever could, but it has to be done with sensitivity, awareness, and timing. Start small, read her responses, and move gradually based on what she shows you. If she stiffens or pulls away, give her space and slow down. If she leans in, touches you back, or stays close, continue naturally without overthinking. These 6 touches give you a clear emotional and physical progression from first contact to holding hands. Try just one this week and pay attention to how she responds, because when you learn to read her comfort level and mirror her pace, physical connection becomes effortless. Always remember that the most powerful kind of attraction is one that feels natural, mutual, and respectful. Subscribe so you do not miss what comes next, because mastering this kind of understanding is what truly separates a man who just talks from a man who makes her feel something real.